there is a lot happening in the world right now. And if you're feeling the urge to leave the United States, like I did and so many others, you are not alone. More and more people are waking up to the idea that life doesn't have to be so heavy, so rushed, so full of noise and chaos. Maybe you're craving something simpler, slower, freer. This video isn't about fear, it's about freedom. It's for those who are ready to live differently, starting now. So let's talk about how to actually leave the United States in a conscious, grounded, and soul-aligned way. First things first, no passport, no leaving. If you already have one, check the expiration date. If it's expired or close to it, renew it now. Most countries that you'll go to require your passport to be valid for at least 6 months. And if you don't have one yet, apply today. I mean, seriously, the process can take weeks or even months right now, with government services often being overwhelmed. So you'll want to get on that one right away. If you're in a rush, there are legitimate expediting services out there that can help you get a passport faster, and they're usually pretty reliable. But do your research. The key thing is do not delay this step. Everything else depends on this. All right, and now we get to the meaty part. This might be the most important step of all. If you want to feel free, I mean really free, simplify your life radically. The truth is that most of us are carrying way too much stuff. Not just physical stuff, but also emotional baggage, attachments, obligations. When you let go of what you don't really need, what's holding you back, you create space for something else to come in, space for clarity, space for peace, and space for something new. When you let go of what you don't really need, what's holding you down, you create space for clarity, for peace, for something else wonderful to come into your life. I did this before I left the States. I went through every single thing that I owned. And I asked myself if it was something that I really needed or I really loved, if it was something that had meaning. It had to really light me up if I was going to keep it. No guilt letting things go. When I let go of gifts that people gave me, I remembered the feeling that I felt when I received it. And I took that feeling of gratitude and appreciation with me as I passed that gift off to somebody else. And as I let go of all of that stuff, I opened up more space for me, for the kind of life that I really want to have. Because before that, when I had the house and the car and everything in the house, and the list just goes on and on and on, you know, that takes up space not just in the physical realm, but also in your mind. And everything that you have takes not only the mental capacity to take care of it, but you actually have to physically take care of it too. Let go, donate, sell, gift, whatever you have to do to lighten your load. The goal is to create space and live mindfully. I sold what I could, but then I donated hundreds of books, art, furniture, and thousands of dollars worth of expensive clothing. I kept things that light me up and also some things that feel familiar, because moving to a new country is not easy, and having some familiar things around can definitely make it feel a little bit easier. This might sound a little strange, but honestly, I wanted to feel the pain a little bit when I did this, because even though I never considered myself to be very materialistic, it became very evident how out of control my accumulation was of clothing and shit that simply doesn't matter. I had fallen into the trap of mindless spending, the way many folks do in the United States, and I never, ever want to repeat that again. Living mindfully is so much more fulfilling on every level. I have been quite surprised at how little I actually want and the tremendous space, peace, and freedom I now feel by having far less stuff. Trust me, you don't want to get weighed down by storage units, shipping crates, or hundreds of decisions while you're trying to move forward. Simplicity is freedom. Keep your eyes peeled for my video on downsizing and simplifying. You'll be surprised by some of the items that I chose to keep. If you own a home or another property, you'll need to decide whether to sell it or to rent it out. Selling may give you freedom and cash flow, but renting may also allow you to return at a later date and maintain an investment. So it's a big decision either way, and neither is right or wrong. It just depends on your situation and your vision. The key is this: don't let property keep you stuck. If your soul is calling you forward, don't ignore that voice. Get honest with yourself. Are you holding on to something out of fear or from a place of true desire? That clarity alone will guide you on your next step. Make sure to download the free Leave the United States checklist in the description down below for a more detailed list. This isn't just a checklist. It's a life transition, so honor it. Say goodbyes consciously. Spend quality time with the people that you love. Visit places that have shaped you. Speak what's in your heart. I like to think of this as letting go to let in. We let go of the old and welcome in a wonderful new reality that serves us more. When you leave in a rush or in resistance, it creates fragmentation. But when you leave with intention, with presence, it becomes a rite of passage, a sacred closing. The energy will support you when you're far away and everything feels new. All right, now let's talk logistics. You cannot just pick a place, pack your bags, and expect to stay there long term. Every country has rules, visas, entry requirements. Some allow 30 days, some 90. Some have amazing digital nomad visas or long-term residency options, like where I live here in Portugal. Others are more restrictive. If you want to know more about how to move to Portugal from the United States, you can check out my Move to Portugal course. This is for folks who intend to use the D7 residency permit like I did. Okay, this is where the research matters. You're going to want to look into a few things like tourist visa duration, digital nomad or remote work visas, residency requirements, health insurance needs, income and savings thresholds. These are all super important things that you're going to need to have a handle on when you move to a new location. There are Facebook groups and YouTube channels for just about every expat destination on the planet. Join them, ask questions, get involved, and plan your exit with your eyes wide open. This is freedom in action. If you want to truly live anywhere, you need a way to earn from anywhere. And thankfully, it's more possible now than ever. Remote work, freelancing, online coaching, and even your own YouTube channel. You can do any of these with relative ease from anywhere in the world. You can even sell digital products, selling what you know, sharing your story, sharing your wisdom. There are so many ways to create value and get paid from anywhere on earth. If you want personalized help, check out the link in the description down below. I have limited appointments available for private consultations. Whatever you decide to do, start now, not later. Start while you're still in the United States. Even if it's something just on the side, give yourself a runway. It's okay to begin small. You don't have to be making six figures right away. You just need enough to live simply, sleep peacefully at night, and grow as you go. At the core of this journey is a deeper truth. You don't need more to feel more alive. You need less distraction, less obligation, less stuff, and more space to breathe, feel, and simply be. Leaving the United States is not about escaping, it's about choosing something different, a slower rhythm, a simpler way, a deeper connection to what's real, to something that really nourishes you. And you can have that. If this video speaks to you, know that you're not alone. There's a wave of people waking up right now and choosing to live differently. Not just somewhere new, but in a whole new way. And if your soul is whispering, go, go, trust that. You're not crazy, you're courageous. This is your time, and the path will rise to meet you. Wherever you go and whatever you do, travel with a light heart.